Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to take a look here at Randy's throwing knife because I got a pretty fantastic roll. Not going to say it's the perfect roll, but I got this roll, Rapid Hit Cascade Point. Now, one thing that many of us do know, last season, there was a new scout that came out, Post, with the seasonal event with Cascade Point. Now, Zen Moment on that one, to me, is a little bit better of a perk than getting Rapid Hit, and I'll go into a little bit of why. But one of the things about Randy's is it's a rapid fire frame. So it is like crazy jacked when you proc Cascade Point. Now, since Iron Banner is out this week, I do want to get this video out. I kind of actually wanted to get this out yesterday, but I was having a little bit too much fun here with Randy's, as it was a lot of fun, man. With Cascade Point, just a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get this out today, and that way, if you're gonna play over the weekend, you know kind of what roles you definitely want to be looking out here if you're gonna go some different routes here. I mean, it has a lot of roles that many other rapid fire frames already have. So there's a lot of roles that aren't really all that intriguing, but there's a few. One of them obviously is going to be Cascade Point. The other one I'd be looking for is Zen Moment. I did get Rapid Hit, not horrible. It's pretty good. It's okay. Perpetual Motion actually might be a good second option there before Rapid Hit. So I would actually be trying to lean into Zen Moment. Other than that, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. These are the two main things you're going to be looking for. Nothing else really matters all that much. I also did get another roll with Encore and Rapid Hit, so I'm actually kind of interested in trying that out. You got Kinetic Trimmers, which the cool thing about Kinetic Trimmers is it does activate on the number of shots, and since you're using a rapid fire frame, the number of shots is a little bit quicker, and you need 6 hits with a scout rifle, so 6 rapid fire scout rifle shots procs Kinetic Trimmers, so obviously that'll proc a little bit quicker. Other than that, there's not too much other things I would really care about too much. I would be mostly focused on Cascade Point with Zen Moment. That's the one I would be trying to get. I did get that on my tracks post last season. Kind of lucked out. I didn't do that much of that seasonal event, but I did get that. But I would say it's almost a must here on Randy's, just because when you do proc Cascade Point, it is a bit of a juicer. Okay, let's just real quick go over what Cascade Point is, and I'm going to kind of give you some real little hints and tips that really kind of make Cascade Point really effective, not just on Randy's, okay? But Cascade Point, it's going to reduce firing delay for 2.5 seconds upon readying the weapon after scoring a kill with a weapon, or multiple precision hits within 4 seconds of a different weapon, okay? So it's one or the other. It's either, you're getting a kill or multiple precision hits within 4 seconds, okay, with a different weapon. And then that 2.5 second timer is going to start upon readying, and the buff can be stowed for 5 seconds. So once you proc Cascade Point, like with a kill or multiple precision hits, you can hold on to it for 5 seconds. So this is a good time to reload the weapon that you are actually proccing Cascade Point on before you swap over to the weapon that has Cascade Point. And then once you swap over to it, the timer will start for 2.5 seconds, okay? Now, within that 2.5 seconds, your firing delay is going to be reduced by 30% on SMGs and machine guns, and then on all other archetypes, all other weapons, it's going to be 40%. Okay, so basically the way you want to read that is 40% damage increase on other archetypes, and then a 30% damage increase on submachine guns and machine guns. Now, this multiple precision hits within 4 seconds, and then before swapping over to the weapon that has Cascade Point, it's basically broken down into different archetypes. Okay, so different archetypes: auto, trace, pulse rifles, SMGs, and machine guns. Each precision hit is going to be 8%. Hand cannon, sidearm, scout rifles is going to be 17.5%. Bows and linears is going to be 50%. Not too bad. One that's interesting is sniper rifles and shotguns. This is why I did this one last, because these two could be really interesting with Cascade Point, especially the sniper rifle ones. If you can get some rapid fire sniper rifles, that could be a lot of fun with Cascade Point. Kind of hot swapping during a damage phase could be really interesting, because you only need 2 precision hits with sniper rifles. Currently, there's no rapid fire sniper rifles in the game, and I'll just scroll down and show you some of the already randomly rolled weapons with Cascade Point. And some of them we already know about, Lodbrock, Perpetualis. Some of these are craftable, some of these are not. There's only 3 sniper rifles in the game. There's no slug shotguns. I am looking out for slug shotguns. If they do ever bring them in the game, I will be on it. I will be very much interested in that, because that might be a double slug shotgun meta if that happens. But there are 3 sniper rifles, the Volta Bracket, this Alhambra, and the Last Foray. They are all aggressive frames, and I actually have them broken down here. What's really interesting here on the Volta Bracket is you can craft it, so you don't even have to go hunt down this roll. But one of the cool things is it can get triple tap with Cascade Point. So really could be interesting in a damage phase there, possibly getting to a max of 7 rounds out if you combine it with extended mag and backup mag. So that could be interesting. The other thing that you kind of want to look out for in some of these sniper rifles is possibly getting your recoil as vertical as possible and maxing out your stability. Those are the 2 areas you probably want to maximize as much as possible. The Albruna D, it also does have triple tap with Cascade Point here, so that could be a pretty good way to go. You can also get extended mag with it. The other interesting route you could go with here is clown cartridge, so you can probably look out for either one. The only bad thing, though, is, well, you got to go play a lot of Gambit, I'm sure, to probably get the roll you're looking for, especially if you're ever looking for very specific rolls. Probably going to be a lot of farming, but I'd be looking out for that. If you do wind up playing some Gambit, hold on to maybe one of these Cascade clown cartridge or triple tap type rolls, especially if you get the extended mag. That could be really kind of fun as well. And then possibly even the more rarer drop could be this one, Last Foray. You have Cascade Point. And what could be really interesting to pair with Cascade Point here on Last Foray is Envious Assassin. Could be a lot of fun. And then also Field Prep, okay? So I briefly just kind of wanted to go through and share some thoughts about Cascade Point and some possible weapons to be looking out for, to be using on it. But let's get back to talking about Randy. So one of the things that I've kind of noticed, and you'll notice in the gameplay as well, that you're going to see here in just a sec, is, man, it kills very quickly. It's such a rapid fire. It is crazy how fast it shoots, but it can be a little bit sporadic. I would definitely highly suggest if you can get it arrowhead break. This will help out a lot to get that vertical recoil, because if you don't have arrowhead break, you have a little bit more of a sporadic recoil. Arrowhead break definitely makes a lot more vertical, helps out huge amount there. And then in your second column, anything that you can get that makes your stability as high as possible. Ricochet rounds are going to be really good. Other than that, nothing else really matters. You want to just get your stability as high as possible after, as long as your recoil is as vertical as you can get it. That is probably what you're looking for. If you can get a stability masterwork, that'd be fantastic. You can also throw on a counterbalance mod. That'll make it 100. I was mostly messing around with quick access sling because I was trying to get the feel of it down, and it took me a little bit of time to get that feel down. You can also go with like targeting adjuster, but really I think it's not so much on staying on longer ranges. I think it's more about making sure whatever you have within your range, making sure you're hitting it multiple times, because man, it is such a rapid fire. Anything you hit, and as long as you have the health advantage, even if you don't have a health advantage, you'll probably melt it. And there's several clips of things just getting absolutely wrecked. So I want you to just hear how Randy's performs here for a few of these clips.
That's 2. I don't envy your enemies. Vicious. Opponent claimed Zone B.
So yeah, I'm not a huge PvP person, but I did have a lot of fun actually with this. It's actually got me to be in PvP for a lot longer than I normally care to be in there for. So, I mean, that's kind of what the game's about, right? It's having fun, finding the ways that we have fun. And Randy's with this Cascade Point, even though I didn't have Zen Moment, I did have Rapid Hit on this roll. It was phenomenally fun just to be able to get that Cascade Point up, procced, and then melt my second target. A lot of fun. Highly suggest getting it. It is a blast. Okay, that's about the best thing I can say. Alrighty, see you next time.